Hello, and welcome to another FAQ Monday. I'm your host, Fluff. If you have a question, feel free to leave them on down below, or you know what? You know the drill. I'm not even gonna, why? Why? First question! I don't get the Blackstar hate. What am I missing here? Okay, so a few years ago, let me explain the Blackstar thing once and for all. Like 3 years ago, might have even been 4 at this point, I was asked on an FAQ Monday, hey, is there anything that you're just not particularly fond of? And I answered, yeah, I'm not really too hip on the Blackstar stuff because I've tried it a couple of times, most recently at NAMM at the time, and thought they were kind of fizzy and a lot of top end, and I just didn't like how they felt, just weren't for me. And the internet, being the internet, took that to Fluff wishes that Blackstar didn't exist and he hates them so much and it keeps him up at night with hate that he hates Blackstar so much. That's what the internet does. Well, I ran with it because that was hilarious to me. And it's been a running joke for years now. So like people that are just coming into the channel and just starting to watch the videos where the occasional Blackstar reference or joke will come up, especially in Raid or Roast My Rig, people don't get it. They're like, what's wrong with Blackstar? I have Blackstar tattoos on my arm. Do you have a problem with me? It's like, no, it's not that all Blackstar owners talk that way. Just most of them do. But anyway, I digress. It's just not for me, okay? Just not for me. That's all. Just not for me. What's a good way for a band with a small following to get on a bigger tour bill? Really, there are 2 ways. Hustling. Playing and playing until maybe someone on social media from the band's camp notices you and you get asked, and they will reach out and go, hey, we're coming to Seattle on this tour. You want to be the local? Because that does happen. The second way, and the most common way, is to get friendly with the promoter that is booking those national shows. If you are playing to 3 people, but you act like you're playing to 500, they're gonna put you in front of 500 people eventually. If you are just killing it and giving it your all, that'll get you there. That is basically, those are the only 2 ways that an unknown, unsigned, and non-touring act, a local, can open on a national bill. I mean, honestly, that's really the only way. Just get out there and hustle. Really, that's the moral of the story. Just hustle. Has there ever been a product you tried that was just so bad you could not show it? There has been 2 come to my mind. A few years ago, I got a travel guitar, and I don't even remember the company. It was such a random thing. And I get this travel guitar, I open it up, and it's like it's the worst thing ever. The strings went over the body, and the body was like, a travel guitar being defined as a neck and a teeny tiny body, and it's small enough to fit in a backpack. And so it was just like this metal frame, and the strings went over the hard corners, the hard edges of the body to get to the tuners. It was so shot, and it was just a very poor design. It didn't stay in tune, and it smelled terrible, which was weird. And I emailed them and said, I'm just not doing this. Have a good day. And I'm pretty sure I threw it away. The second one was a pickup company that will remain unnamed. They wanted me to demo a loaded strap pick guard. This is a few years ago, and actually it's more than a few years ago. And they shipped me a guitar, and the guitar gets here. This is so I wouldn't have to install the pick guard into an existing guitar of mine. The Strat gets here, I unbox it, and basically, long story short, only 2 pole pieces of the middle position pickup work. The 2 high strings are the only thing that makes sound. The rest of the pickup on the middle position and the bridge and neck pickup of that loaded Strat pickguard don't work. Totally dead. And there's clearly some wiring issues going on. And yeah, I was like, this doesn't work. I'm like, oh, can you troubleshoot it real quick? And I'm like, nope. And I put it back in the box and I shipped it back. And I didn't really ever hear from them again. So, yeah, things happen. It's okay. Thankfully, that hasn't happened in a while, though. Do you run into intonation problems with your guitars playing in drop B? On the Les Paul I did when I had it in drop B in the early days of Rest Repose, Anything with a tunematic bridge, generally it's going to be a little tough getting that low E in, which is why it's really critical to get your action as low as possible. So you're bending the string the least amount when you're fretting it, when you're pushing down, because you are bending the string when you push the string down. Other than that, not really. I use a 60 gauge for my low E in drop E. It's not really much of a problem. I mean, it's always gonna be just in there. I mean, it's never like, oh, I have tons of slack as if I were in E standard. It's never gonna be like that with a gauge that large. But generally speaking, no, as long as I have a good setup, I'm generally good to go in drop E. And now, Fluff reads a tweet. Love is just mutual stalking. My suggestion to you this week is to check out the brand new Unearth album, Extinctions. Classic Unearth. They've kind of gone back to the VFW days, as I like to say, and rough and tumble songs that are just, they're so good. They're just, if you're an Unearth fan or like the Riffs, then go check out the new Unearth album. It is just amazing, and I am really enjoying it and thought you would as well. All the Pigma links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.